Dominic was a simple man. He lived a simple life, a loving wife, a brand new baby girl, and a cozy little house. Dominic had it all. His daughter Lily was a ray of sunshine, her giggles music to his ears. He felt like the luckiest man alive. One evening, Dominic was rocking Lily to sleep. Her tiny hand clutched his finger, her breath soft and warm on his chest. As he hummed a lullaby, he felt a profound sense of contentment. Life was perfect. Little did he know this tranquility was about to be shattered. The winds of change were blowing, bringing with them an ancient evil that would test Dominic's sanity and his courage. This was just the calm before the storm. It started subtly, a barely audible whisper coming from Lily's crib. Dominic, initially dismissing it as his imagination, couldn't shake off the unease creeping into his heart. The whispers continued, growing stronger each night. One night, he could bear it no longer. He tiptoed to Lily's room, his heart pounding in his chest. He peered into the crib. Lily lay fast asleep, her chest rising and falling rhythmically. Just as Dominic sighed in relief, he heard it again. Clear as day, a raspy voice, seemingly emanating from Lily, whispered, "He's coming." Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through Dominic. His blood ran cold. This was no figment of his imagination. Something was terribly wrong. The whispers became a nightly occurrence. They spoke of shadows, of darkness, of an ominous presence drawing closer. Dominic's happy life was crumbling around him. He hadn't shared his fears with his wife, afraid of being labelled paranoid. He started seeing fleeting shadows in the corner of his eyes. Objects moved inexplicably in the house. Sleep became a distant memory, replaced by a constant gnawing dread. He was living a nightmare, and the worst was yet to come. His wife, noticing his distress, tried to comfort him, but how could he explain the unexplainable? How could he confess the chilling whispers that haunted his every waking moment? Driven to the edge, Dominic confided in his grandmother. An ancient wisdom gleamed in her eyes as he poured his heart out. She listened patiently, her face etched with concern. When he finished, a heavy silence blanketed the room. "It's the Banshees Curse," she finally said, her voice heavy with dread. Legend says that a vengeful spirit seeking to right a wrong can latch onto a newborn, using the child as a vessel for its whispers. She explained how the whispers were only the beginning. The Banshee fed on fear, growing stronger with each passing day. It wouldn't be long before it came to claim what it believed was rightfully hers. Armed with the knowledge of the ancient curse, Dominic knew he had to act fast. His grandmother gave him a silver locket, blessed with protective charms to ward off the evil. As night fell, Dominic felt a shift in the air, a palpable darkness seeping into his home. The whispers reached a fever pitch, culminating in a blood-curdling shriek. A shadowy figure materialized in Lily's room, its eyes burning with malevolent intent. Dominic, clutching the silver locket, confronted the entity, his voice trembling but firm. "Leave her be!" he shouted, his voice echoing in the eerie silence. The Banshee lunged, its claws outstretched. Dominic held up the locket, the blessed silver burning the entity, forcing it back. A fierce battle ensued, a desperate fight for his daughter's soul. The details of that night remained a blur in Dominic's memory. He remembered the gut-wrenching fear, the desperate struggle, the agonizing wait for the sun to rise. When the first rays of dawn pierced through the darkness, the entity was gone. Lily, unharmed, slept soundly in her crib. Dominic, emotionally and physically drained, collapsed beside her, clutching the silver locket. The ordeal had left its mark on him, etching invisible scars on his soul. Though forever changed by the encounter, Dominic found a newfound strength within himself, a father's unwavering love. He had stared into the abyss, and emerged victorious. Life would never be the same, but he had his daughter, and that was all that mattered.